So today is the 25th anniversary of the Pokemon anime, and like many Pokemon anime YouTubers, we're all making videos today to celebrate. So I decided that to celebrate this anniversary, I'm going to review the Alola League, one of my favorite Pokemon leagues in the entire anime. So let's get right into it. Let's start by reviewing Episode 1, Pokemon Move Specialist Professor KUKUI. This was a great introduction to the league and a really good episode to start preparing us for said league. To see all of the island kahunas together preparing this whole tournament and deciding to call it the Full Force Festival. Kind of a weird name for a Pokemon League. I feel like they would have called it the Alola League, but we can go with the Full Force Festival. Anyway, the episode ends with the reveal of the 6 participants who are entering the league, who are Sun, the Masked Royal, Lily, Hao, a Team Skullgrunt, and we actually don't know the 6th member. But with that, it means it's finally just time to start this Pokemon League. So let's get right into reviewing Episode 2. Alright, time for Episode 2, The Decision and the Tournament of 6. This episode starts with Hala basically starting off the festival, and there's a lot of festival activities going on before the league starts. Moon decides to start helping out Olivia, and they're giving out Malasadas to everyone who is competing in the tournament. And surprisingly, the contestant Gladian is not there. They end up leaving Gladian's room and move on to Lily's room to give her food, but realize she is extremely scared of participating and it was a mistake for her to even sign up. She never intended in joining the Pokemon League. Nebby ends up leaving Lily's bag and Lily has to go and chase it, so Moon tags along. And all the stuff from the games about the bridge and stuff is also here in this episode. Once Moon saves Nebby, Lily is very grateful and again says that Lily does not plan on competing in the league, so Moon decides to take her spot. The tournament finally about to start, Gladian finally shows up and reveals that he's the 6th member and is ready to compete. First battle of the league then starts, being Sun versus the Masked Royale, and with that, the amazing Episode 2 comes to an end. Episode 3 is called The Announcement and the Prize, and this starts off with our main character Sun not really caring about battling in the league. Sun only wants to make a profit, and he doesn't think battling in the league will help him earn a profit. However, once the kahunas reveal the prize, an Island Challenge amulet, Sun decides he better win because if he wins the amulet, he can then pawn it off and make some good cash. Sun becomes extremely motivated to win and ends up defeating the Masked Royal, moving on to the next match of the tournament, which is Hao vs Gladian. Gladian is very serious about the battle and asks Hao about his goals. However, Hao is not as serious about the battle, and just wants to have fun. This really pisses off Gladian, so he starts getting very angry and doing all he can to defeat Hao and put him in his place. Near the end of the episode, we cut away from Gladian and Hao's fight and get to see GUZMA, who is deciding to take the Team Skullgrunt's place and enter the tournament himself. So now it's time to review Episode 4, The Party Crasher and GUZMA the Destroyer. This starts by showing that Gladian beat Hao and Hao lost, which honestly isn't a big surprise after last episode. So this episode starts the next battle of Sun vs GUZMA. GUZMA is a very strong trainer, and Sun's Litten ends up losing, so he switches in his Alolan Meowth, which ends up defeating GUZMA's Masquerain, so GUZMA sends in his Golisopod. GUZMA's Golisopod is insanely strong and ends up breaking Sun's arm, which should probably be against tournament rules, but I guess it's allowed because the battle continues. Golisopod ends up dirtying Meowth's coin, which really makes it upset, because that's one thing Sun's Meowth hates the most. So Meowth goes sort of berserk and starts fighting to its fullest and defeats GUZMA. The episode then ends with the start of Moon vs Gladian. And now it's time for the final episode, the final match and a surprising finale. This starts off with Gladian getting the win against Moon, where Gladian's Porygon defeats both her Grimer and Mareanie. This means the final match is going to be Gladian vs Sun, and Gladian uses his type Null, whereas Sun uses his Meowth, and Meowth pretty soon loses because type Null is just too strong for it. Sun sends in Litten, and while it's not seeming like Litten's gonna win, Sun accidentally pulls off the Fire type Z move and uses the Z move to defeat type Null. Sun then passes out, and wakes up at the end realizing that he actually won the tournament and was given the Island Challenge amulet. And that's the end of the Alola League. The Alola League is one of the best leagues in the entire anime. It was so great to see Sun's character development through mastering Z moves and working super hard during this league. Let me know what you thought about this league in the comments, and let me know if you want me to review any other Pokemon leagues. With that out of the way, thank you for watching.